What's up, YouTube? It's Cannabis Love, whatever you want to call me. ZHPBrent on Instagram. It don't matter, whatever. Anyway, we're doing car stuff. Yeah, still grow, of course. You can check out updates on my Instagram story. But yeah, car update. VF Engineering Supercharger S54. Beautiful. It's looking really good. It's coming along. We got the whole Radium fuel system, the Radium fuel rail, the fuel filter, the fuel pressure regulator. They're all down there. A new fuel pump with the Radium Sleeve, and that's what I'm going to be installing today. Is the fuel pump with it's a Walbro high flow. Even though this actually doesn't need that much, so it went from a 5 bar down to a 3.5 bar for the fuel pressure system when you supercharge it. So it actually uses less fuel pressure with a supercharger. So yeah, this thing is used. I haven't been able to get the car started yet. One thing that has something to do with the ECU, it'll turn over and then it wants to shut off. So it's probably EWS, something like that. Just It to me it seems like it's the pulse signal getting turned off, but I will get it figured out. The ECU has been sent back to get retuned. The one that's in it right now will run this engine. It's the stock ECU, but it will run. But of course it doesn't run very well. There's no more mass airflow sensor, and it's putting a supercharger through it, so it doesn't like it, but I can move it for now. Yeah, so this is basically what the drift car is looking like for now. It's almost done. The radiator and the water cooler is right there. So the water cooler is on the outside, the radiator's on the inside. It goes right here. It's all piped. Electric water pump is right there. The only thing I need to change is those oil lines right there. So they need to have a little bend in them. They go straight and then they actually touch on the supercharger. And I don't like that, because not that it's a turbo, but they still touch it and it makes things a little bit awkward. So I'm just going to get some these AN lines here, just new ones at 45 a little bit, or it might even be a 30, but they just bend enough so that it's not going straight up and then into the back. It just goes right into the supercharger. But that is, yeah, she's going to be a beast. This is the full package. So like their top horsepower one, 570 wheel horsepower, so basically doubling the horsepower that I had last year. So I'm gonna have to get a new clutch, which we have coming. We got another car as well, because this car is gonna be more like, you know, a car to drift for shows and competitions. And then we have another E46 330 yellow one that's going to be a seat time car. So yeah, we'll be doing transmission on it because it's stuck in 4th gear. It'll probably need a new clutch. It needs a bunch of stuff, and I'm going to YouTube it and record it, post it. This car here basically is done. It does not need a supercharger, but why wouldn't you want to put a supercharger on something? That's just, yes, and of course I would have loved to turbocharge it. If you haven't seen, Adam LZ has a S54 in his 4-door sedan, which is dope, and it is turbocharged. So sick. But supercharged drift car, I think it's better. So let's get on to the fuel pump install, because basically I got everything together. So just show you that, and then we'll stuff it in, hook it up, and we'll see what fuel pressure we get. Because before, the fuel pressure pump I had would only go up to 40 psi, and then it was just dying, so it was dead. Needed a new one, got a new one. So let's get to the inside of the car. It's the back seat, and I'll show you all that. Alright, here we are in the back seat of the drift car. Now, most of you have seats in the back of your E46, and I'm sure that you don't have a cage that's like right in the way of everything. Hey, it's a beautiful cage though. Look at those gussets. Oh yeah, BMW, gang gang. Anyway, yeah, so I have a cage in the way. I got this fuel pump out a while ago. Everything is here. Make sure you keep your gas tank clear of debris and everything like that, of course. You see some stuff I don't like. Look at that. That was probably me. Let's be honest. It came off of the gas line. So this is not an M3. This is a ZHP, and I have thrown an S54 in it. So I thought that was cooler than, you know, having an M3. Just kidding. It's totally cooler to have an M3, but this is like poor man's M3. And the diffs on the 330s are swappable between 325s, 320s. Like, there's so many diff options versus the M3. There really aren't many options at all. Basically, everybody knows that. If you're a drift person. If you don't drift, well, guess what? There's lots of different options for diffs out there so that you can change your gear ratios and make it tighter anyway. So this is what we got. This is the Radium Sleeve for a non E46. Their M3 fuel pump sleeve is different than this one, but that is it. That's a Walbro pump as well. It was very easy to wire in. Did it all myself. It's all very simple. The only thing that's hard is the float switch. You just don't mess with it, which I didn't mess with it. Still works very good. Putting it back in, I don't know. I haven't done it yet. So I'm going to do it now while holding this camera. I'm sure I could actually mount the camera to something. Oh, it's so cold too. You can't see, I'm up in Canada. It's actually like -20 outside right now. It's freezing cold. I think I'm gonna just try to slide it in while holding the camera. So if it's a little shaky, I do apologize. So you gotta make sure that you don't bend the float valve. So it goes in first. You know, no shit, no burn. There's some pretty simple shit. Although I'm sure that there are people out there that might find this difficult, so I should relax, breathe easy. It smells wonderful. Whew. Not at all. Why doesn't it want to go in? See, I said it was easy. I lied. I'm just kidding, it's in. So there is a clip right here. That clip goes in that little spot. It doesn't feel like it wants to go in all the way though. So I don't want to mess with it. Yeah, there is a little spring inside of it as well, which is probably what it is. I hope it's not too bright. That light's very intense. It's like a nice LED light. I wonder if I can mount it over here. I know my pants are dirty. I work in a garage where I have to crawl underneath the car and crawl around and stuff, so yes. So let's mess with this. I'm going to put the camera down somewhere, because I do need more than one hand, so we'll put two here. Probably not gonna work out very well, but hey, whatever. It's gonna be crooked as shit. Fire in the hole! You know what? I'm gonna pause it and we'll take over in 2 seconds. Okay. Yeah, as long as I don't get in the way, which is most likely what's gonna happen. I'm probably gonna get in the way of myself. But yeah, so yeah, that tab goes there, pushes down. Something feels like it's just getting in the way. And I don't feel like breaking this. So we're gonna look, take a look-see. Everything looks fine. Oh my goodness. Woo! It's cold. Oh, fire in the hole. Ah! That didn't work for shit. Thought it would. It's the GoPro sticky mount. It didn't sticky mount to shit, did it? Let's see. Probably because it's so damn cold out. Can we still see the hole? Yeah, we can. Good. So, whew. In you go. Push, push, push. Doesn't feel right. I ain't liking it. So, when things don't feel right, I don't just ram. It's not how it works, because then something will break. It's so close though. It's like it's just not going in that slider hole back there. No. I don't know. It does have a compression, so it can compress. Oh, that's not working for shit, is it? It sets you up right there. Hopefully that works. Sorry for the shitty camera. I'm not the world's best cameraman. And like I said, it's so cold, the camera just doesn't want to stick. I feel like it is getting stuck. Gas in the eyeballs. No, it should be fine. That's gotta go. We'll see. In we go. Okay, so that's got to tip to the front to make it so that it fits in that big giant fucking hole. Mine was my French. That's it right there. That's the ticky. Just go down, girl. Like, look, the back wants to go. Why doesn't the front? I don't like pushing on things too hard. Not because it is very cold. Like, it's definitely below zero in my garage. Why? What's it sticking on? Like, does it just not want to go? Or does it want to go and I'm just not pushing it hard enough? Rubber seal. Well, here I thought this was going to be easy. Wrong. I don't understand why it's so sticky. I need more light down in the hole. This light is actually fairly useless for so much light. Woo. I'm going to lose light on the camera if I can actually get this off. I probably can't even get it off. And again, not the best spot to be working on a car. Everything turns out to be just so like awkward. And I know someone's gonna say, oh, blah blah, bigger garage or something like that or whatever. I don't have one. Send it. It's so close. It's like it wants to go. And if I push hard enough, it probably would go. I'm just in such an awkward spot with this cage. Let's hang this light right there. It's gonna roll and spin and do all kinds of crazy stuff. Woo! Ooh, my butt is cold. Like, I feel like it's right, and it's going to compress. Right? And we're not compressing it right now. Not compress at all. Like it should go in. Not just. So, I think it wants to go. I think it just needs something to push it down. So, I'm gonna grab the camera, go up here, give you a good view. Not the best view ever, because, you know, it's dark as shit. I think I'm gonna try to put the ring on and then screw it down with the ring. So, pause in this video. See if I can make some progress without the camera being in the way. Weep. Okay, I got it. Now, It's already in. I ain't gonna take it out. I'm dying. The seal. It was a brand new seal. You're supposed to replace the seal that goes on it, so I bought a new one. The seal does not go on the fuel pump first. The seal goes on that plastic black area. You put the seal on, then you slide the fuel pump through it. You can also put the seal on the fuel pump, but just bring it low, put it into position, and then push the pump down in. If you have it all the way up at the top and you try to put it in, it just smushes instead of going down into the area. It's like kind of like a seal like this, and instead of it sealing like this, we're just smushing it. It did not work, but it's in. Now you tighten this. I tightened this. I used a hammer and a flathead. You can do whatever you need to do. Just, you know, you put it right in that little hole there. Bing, bang, boom, and bang it around. I'm going to be putting a new clamp on this. Right here, new clamp. And then I'll be testing the fuel pressure and seeing how much fuel pressure we got. So that wasn't actually that hard. It was harder to do the wires on it, which was also very easy as well. Just very simple. I think this took about an hour in total. Again, though, I don't have a back seat, so I didn't have to take it out of back seat or anything like that. And no, I'm sure yours doesn't look all fancy and red, but everything in here is red. And then energy seats, energy steering wheel. Chase Bays up there flops in the wind like a loosey-goosey chicken. Shit, I'm having too much fun. Alright, so yeah, I can get this all tied up. I'll go get a clamp. I use these bad boys here. I'm sure you could also use a twist-on one. Whatever you got. Actually, I'm going to see if I got a twist-on one. We'll be back. Let's see what I got. Okay. So I found a screw-on one. I'd rather use them than the clampers. Just have more faith in these ones here. The grip ones work too. That's what BMW uses. Not gonna knock on them, but I just like this better. So we're gonna tighten that up. We're gonna hook up the electrical, which is right there. Put the plate back on. Plug in the battery, because yes, the battery is unplugged. Whenever you work on your car, if you're touching wires and stuff like that, or fuel, anything, honestly, it is just easier to unplug the battery. I have definitely seen many cars spark when someone leaves the battery plugged in and then they disconnect the ground or something like that. It doesn't need to happen, and I am in a confined garage, which is attached to my house, so per se this catches on fire. It's not going anywhere. It's jacked up on jack stands. I'm done, bro. Like, shit, all I got is a tiny extinguisher. Game over. Alright, so we're gonna tighten that. Unfortunately, I don't have a camera that I need two hands, so I'm gonna pause this video, tighten that screw, and then we'll hook the electric up, because I am still using good old factory BMW. I just wired it into the original red and black wires. Real simple. So, be right back. Okay, everything's buttoned up. Wire is hooked up. This is a slider. You slide the outside sleeve backwards. Then when you push it down, it slides together and locks it in. We're all tied up here. I'm going to start the car first. Well, not start, but I'm going to prime the fuel system. Oh, there goes my light. Darn. Let's go prime the fuel system. So much for that light. Okay, got the battery hooked up. The lighting in here is piss poor, and my light is dead. So we're gonna do this, you know, without light. So I'm just gonna turn the car to the on position, and that's how we're gonna prime the fuel system. We're gonna go check the pressure. We're gonna see if it even works too. I think I heard something there. So let's walk up to the front. What do we got for fuel pressure? We got not enough. What do we got? 2.5 bar. So we are not there. Let's see if I can leave this camera right there. Will it focus? No. No, it won't. Nope. Oh gosh darn. Oh, there we go. Let's see what happens. Ugh. One more prime. Sounds funny. Oh, it's so cold. What did we get for pressure? We got all the way up to 45. So we need to go up that. Let's see if that's another day. Anyway, yes, new fuel pump is installed. Now we just got to get the PSI higher because that is not high enough. Alright, I'm freezing my ass off. After this video, we've got some clips of some driving from the summer that I just found on this GoPro, so we're going to post it. It's all rear view, so it's not like the best, but I'm just going to stick it at the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. More to come. Lots of car stuff. This car needs a lot of love. Definitely needs a lot of love, so we're going to be giving it to it. Until next time, hope you enjoy these clips. Peace out.